All right, my today's journal of today's contemplation, right? Yeah, it dawned on me again, right? So this is was an observation inside my own heart, right? And so I noticed I can get into states of consciousness two ways, right? So let me divide the state of consciousness into two, right? Being happy or being sad. Right. Now, there are two ways to get into being happy, and there are two ways into getting being sad. For me, I noticed this. First way for being happy or sad is things around you cause it. It's like a causality from things around you, right? Like things around you, people, events, everything around you. So an event can happen like concerts, sports, your family, your friends. Somebody can send you a chat, and just by reading it, you fall into a state of happiness, or you fall into a state of that's sudden, like you're angry or you're sad or something. That's the first way. That is generally known. Second way is, for me, it's kind of like it comes on its own, and I think that's the part where I think I've been missing. Is that it comes on its own, and the mistake I think I make is when it comes on its own, I find something to map it on. So I could wake up angry, and another thing is this pride. You wake up angry, and then you are angry that you are waking up angry. Like, I shouldn't be waking up angry, no? Like, it's like, who are you? Like, what do you mean by shouldn't be waking up angry? So like, I wake up angry, and it's like I'm looking for something to, and I'm like, what a wicked world, what a wicked government. Now, literally, the world and the government is not in my room, or the world is not in my room, or I'm like, oh, that my friend of 5 years ago, they are not in my room, but I quickly put it on them. And then if I quickly put it on them, it means that I'm not going to take responsibility for whatever is happening at that time. Now, because at that time, if somebody makes me angry, yes, the person has to take responsibility for that. Like, we'll argue it out, and which is okay. But the second part is, if it comes on its own and I map it quickly to something, I am becoming irresponsible, right? Right. And that's kind of like an irresponsibility I'm seeing, right? So it's kind of like, okay, two ways, right? First way is events, and the second way is comes naturally, and then I map it to something. Now, even you could just be sitting down and boom, you feel happy, and I could still map it on something, which is okay, right? Oh, I have a good job. Oh, I have a this, and you remember that. Oh, you remember all the good things. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, nature. Thank you, God. And then you are, okay, right? So, but this is the thing I think I'm really, really trying to like journal is, and which is kind of like beautiful, is I found out that anytime I get into those two states, good or bad, there are two things that happen that I'm just like taking note of this. First is, when I feel bad, I'm quickly trying to escape it. And when I feel good, I am addictively trying to overuse it, right? So when I feel bad, I'm trying to escape. And by escape, trying to find quick solutions to get out of this, sadness, like get out of it, like I need to get out of it, which is okay, right? Finding solutions for your sadness is cool, but sometimes the solution doesn't work, and sometimes we need to just be in that state because it came naturally. We might need to be in that state and then find out what that state is saying. And then for the other side of it is when you get happy, you try to overuse, meaning that sometimes you can feel joy and then all of a sudden you want to spend all of your savings. And sometimes sometimes I feel like on the other side like bad, and I want to spend all my savings so that I can escape and solve the problem. I think that's that's what I was trying to say of the escape of being sad. So it's like I'm sad, right? And then I want to use my savings to solve my sadness. It's like, okay, if I go to this, if I buy this, if I do this, I'm going to feel better. And then on the other side, if I feel good, it's like, okay, I feel good. Okay, let me go and sponsor 82 of my friends on it. And then after we do that, we now regret the decision. And it's like a cycle. And I feel like the craving to escape for me and the craving to overuse is kind of like certain subtle kind of like thingy and an irresponsibility I'm kind of like, seeing. Because I feel like, firstly, like I'm trying to learn how to embrace. Because I think embracing is like, there's a difference for me between embracing and being tough. I feel like the more you are trying to be tough is the more you're going to even escape. I feel like the people that claim to be tough are the most people that escape, because being tough is that you feel bad or you feel good and you can't take responsibility of it, but you are always like finding like things like, be like, it's a small thing. If I just go, chill out, everything will. But then you chill out, you over chill out. Like, not like the chilling out is bad for me, right? But it's like, would I chill out in a way where I am not consciously trying to escape? I'm just consciously trying to embrace. Because I could be feeling bad, and I feel like maybe a better approach for me would be chilling out and still giving myself time. Because there's a thin line. I swear to God, this is long, but yeah, man. It's a thin line of trying to escape and really trying to stay with. And I to be honest, I feel like this is why good friendships work. Because if you have a friend that can give you their time for you to wrestle an idea with them, like you're feeling bad, and I think discussing how you feel is not even escaping. It's like trying to like be in that element and see what is happening. So I'm really trying to find that thin line between trying to escape a state of consciousness and trying to like embrace a state of consciousness. I think that's what I'm trying to solve in my head, right? And it's still something I'm thinking of, and I think I will think about it because I'm making this journal very early in the morning, and I think for the whole of the day I'm going to be like thinking about this. How do I, embrace states of consciousness, and how do I avoid escaping? Because to be honest, I escape a lot, right? Trying to escape, and that's why I said some journal ago I'm having a problem with money, because to be honest, money pisses me off because it's as if money doesn't even give me time to learn anything naturally. Because it's almost as if money tells me you are being a fool for trying to be patient. I ensure that I'm going to talk about this journal, because money freaking pisses me off. Like I said, making it is not a problem, but it's kind of like annoys me, because it's kind of like makes me look like a fool sometimes. Because it's like I'm feeling a certain deep state of pain, and money is telling me, are you like, don't you see, like, why are you feeling like this? Don't you see you have enough money now? So which one be you're feeling pain? Like, Oga, run this thing, you'll be okay. And then you run this thing and then you're not okay. But it's like, but there's like something in me like telling me like embrace. It's like you have money, that's not the problem, but you have money, maybe you can use it to like, take yourself somewhere and then sit and then contemplate, right? Because it's like money tells you, okay, if you buy X and Y, it will go, or if you do X and Y, the happiness, like, it's like, oh God, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. Well, this is going to be my first 10 minutes journal, right? But yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to like journal this morning, is embrace and escape, right? And how money is like that one thing that doesn't allow us to like, be human almost all the time. Because to be honest, if someone is in this type of pain, a conversation with if you buy a 2,000 naira credit and call a friend, and you people are able to bounce it off, and you are able to be in that state of consciousness and bounce off the idea, and you feel better, it's much better than spending a 50,000 naira on buying something that you think would make the state of pain go away. I think that's what I'm trying to say, right? Yeah, I think how money pisses me off will be a very good tweet. Yeah. Man, felt good saying this. Yeah.